It was inevitable. Aaron Boone's frustrations boiling over after this one. A 12-3 Yankees loss to the Mets here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees have been swept in the four-game Subway Series for the first time since 2013. And so Boone cursed a little bit. He raised his voice a little bit. He played the greatest hits. We heard it's right in front of us, and we heard it a few times. And then he acknowledged, hey, nothing I say matters. We have to go out there and do it. And that has been the issue for this Yankee team. They have not been able to do it, which is pull out of this tailspin that has been dogging them since June 15. They've lost 22 of 32 games. And then amazingly, still, is it right in front of them? Because they're still just 1.5 games out behind Baltimore in the American League East. The Orioles, scuffling, ravaged by injuries, have not been able to capitalize on the Yankees' issues. And if the season ended today, this would still be a playoff team, perhaps in name only, but they would still be going to the postseason. They'd be playing the American League Wild Card Series against the Minnesota Twins. And that being said, if you've watched anything over the last month plus, it's hard to imagine this current roster as constituted having a deep run in the postseason. Just so many issues, so much underperformance. It's been the hitting. It's been the pitching out of the bullpen. It's been the starting rotation. It's been the defense at times. It's been the base running at times. Just so many fundamental issues over the last 4 or 5 weeks that make you think back to June 15 when the Yankees woke up in that Boston hotel room. They had 50 wins. They had the major's best record, the major's best ERA, major's most runs scored. And you say, was that real? Do I remember that correctly? Well, it was real, and that's why Juan Soto believes that the Yankees can pull out of this tailspin. Garrett Cole also saying that, hey, we've got good players in here. We just got to start playing better. And Soto said that you saw what we could do those first 70-something games of the year. I haven't done it lately, though, and trade deadline is not necessarily a cure-all here. I know we're all looking toward July 30 and wondering what are the Yankees going to do. Their focus internally, apparently, is on bullpen help. This team needs a lot more than bullpen help, and I don't think that Brian Cashman has the trade capital here to fix everything on the fly. It's kind of like if you get 4 flat tires all at once. Maybe one you can throw a spare on there. You get Giancarlo Stanton back. All right, that helps, and maybe he'll be back for that Philadelphia series coming up. But they need more here. At least 1 or 2 bats, preferably ones who can play the infield. I think that they're obviously going to be in the market for bullpen help. Should be in the market for some rotation help, too. And so the deadline, I don't think you can count on that as a cure-all to fix all their issues. They're going to have some of this coming from within. Aaron Judge expressing some optimism in the better at-bats of late from Gleyber Torres, who homered for a second straight game in this one, as well as DJ LeMahieu, who's shown some signs of life there. But look, it has not been pretty to watch. I think we can all say that. And certainly as the Yankee fans were streaming out of the building, you heard "Let's Go Mets" here. Was this a low point? I don't know. I thought that they'd hit rock bottom a few weeks ago, and the free fall has continued. So stay tuned. But big week coming up here as the Yankees head up to Boston, who have played them tough, of course. That's where this slide all began, as I mentioned. And then they play the Phillies in Philadelphia, one of the major's best teams. So the road does not get any easier for this team ahead. And so is it right in front of them? I guess stay tuned and we'll find out. That's the Hokey Pokey. That's what it's all about. Your final score here at Yankee Stadium, once again, was the Mets 12 and the Yankees 3. Starting rotation for the series coming up at Fenway will be Nestor Cortez, Marcus Stroman, and then Carlos Rodon in the Sunday night finale. See you up in Boston.